Hey everybody, it's Matt with Matticus Videos, and this is the start of Disney Week, and this is going to be a 5 video long series. It's going to be kind of a countdown where I'll do my top 5 favorite Disney movies. And today is number 5, and I'm going to be reviewing, or more outlining, the Disney movie Mulan. Now, as a origin of where Mulan starts is it's based off the ancient Chinese story of Mulan, known as the Ballad of Mulan, and it takes place during the Northern Wei dynasty. And it is the tale of a young Chinese woman who takes her elderly father's place in a war, and that's essentially the story of Mulan. And the movie Mulan, it starts off with the main heroine, Fa Mulan. And it starts off with you seeing her being led and prepared for a meeting with the matchmaker of the town. And she's a very different girl than most. And so her meeting doesn't go well. That spurs the song Reflection, which is one of the more popular songs from the movie. And eventually, a war breaks out between the Chinese and the Khans. And the Emperor says for any able-bodied man to join the Chinese army and prepare for war, and his royal advisor comes to Mulan's town and gives her elderly father the order to report for duty. Mulan, worried for her father, cuts her hair, disguises herself as a man in her father's armor, and steals away in the night and goes through recruitment. And eventually, she goes through training. It doesn't work out well at the beginning, but with the help of her ancestral guardian, Mushu, voiced by the ever-fabulous Eddie Murphy, she eventually, passes training. And for the life of me, I can't remember the name of the commander of her particular regimen, which is weird considering he's one of the main characters of the movie, but it doesn't matter too much. It doesn't affect the review as a whole. Eventually, they go. Her commander finds her father, the general of the army, has been killed in battle. They continue going anyway, and they eventually meet up with the Hans, and there's a big epic moment where they're coming down the mountain and the small regiment is prepared to give their lives for their country and fight them. Well, Mulan, being a tricky one, takes one of the cannons, lights it with her dragon guardian, and buries them in snow, believing to have killed them all. Well, in this, she gets injured, and it's revealed that she's actually a woman, which is a high crime and punishable by death. Her commander spares her, though, and leaves her there to go back home. Well, she eventually finds out that they aren't dead. In the words of Mushu, they pop out of the snow like daisies. And goes and tries to warn the Emperor and her fellow regiment members. The Emperor gets kidnapped by the leader of the Hans, and Mulan has to rescue them with the help of the friend she made during her time as a soldier. And the Emperor's saved. She's declared a hero of China, and she goes back home. And that's essentially the movie in a nutshell. The reason I like Mulan as much as I do, one, it's done very well. It portrays the story, the original, story material very well. And it's a strong female character, which Disney does pretty well. The new Disney, old Disney is, kind of all women are delicate, fragile things. But, after the Disney Renaissance and modern day Disney, they do very good female characters. And it has a good musical score. All the songs are rememberable. And, you have Make a Man Out of You, a Reflection, and it's all the songs are good. And I can't say if it's historically accurate or not. I'm not a scholar of Chinese history or anything, but it gives the atmosphere well. And Disney never does anything halfway, so it's to be expected. But I feel like it's a good start to this countdown. And the sequel that came out, as far as the Disney sequels goes, it isn't too bad. It kind of goes back to the, Women Are Delicate Flowers with the princess storyline and everything. And Mulan, instead of the strong female character you get, is this lovesick girl, yada yada yada. But overall, great movie. Well, that's it for this review. And if you like what you see, like and subscribe. This week we'll continue with another 4 videos. Alright, y'all. See y'all later. Y'all have a good one.